Now,
are you ready to put this block together today? This is Mary Ann again, and we're having fun with the sewing machine. We're going to put these blocks together. Before I start, I take the paper off this way, just pulling off each section. I already have several of them done that way, but I just pull off each section so the paper's not on them. I already have these two off. I also like best press. I press and starch each one of these pieces before I start sewing. I'm going to take number 1. I'm going to pin from the white side, and I'm going to put it just over the corner and take a pin. And then I'm going to pin through the seam on each one of those to sew the corner. And then we're sewing concave corners, so I'm going to go to the opposite side, do the same thing to pin that corner. Then I'm going to come back and fit that into the other section. Let me get this pinned. And I pin because I do know how to fit curves together without pinning, but I want this to be perfect and I don't want to have to take anything apart. And it's just easier to go through and make sure that each one of these seams is pinned down, each one of these back seams, so that they do not buckle up or cross over and make a lump. And as I stretch that across, there's that seam and that seam. Now I've made templates and cut these to the exact size, so all I have to do is pay attention to my 1/4 inch seam now on the sewing machine. And I don't sew over pins, so this take a second. Now I'm going to do a little back stitch at the end just to make sure that that end is secure. And I've got those two sewn together. Now I'm going to press this out, and this seam is going to be towards the middle, but it doesn't show through dark on the other side because the white covers that. And let me do that. You got the first one, so we put the small side on. Now I've got to add the large side, and I'm going to match this corner with that corner right there. If you can see that, it's going to cross over in an X, pin that corner and the end. And I'm going to do that on both ends and then ease it the same way I did the other one. Those need to cross over. Now I have one pinned that I can sew on real quick in the interest of time. And I always look at the white side. It's easier to see that, and just kind of fold that in on the back. So let's sew this one in. I love my 1/4 inch foot on my Bernina because it makes it so easy to get this done. Well worth the time it takes to pin to make sure this is straight. And once again, I'm going to press this so the seam goes that direction. So I'm going to press from this side. Now I have a nice straight block to add the sides to. Now I take these sides and I like that. Okay, I take these sides and pin them on, and they go right a 1/4 inch on that corner right there. They don't go all the way to the edge. and are curved around the same way the other one is. I have a couple of those pinned already so that you can take a look and see what they look like. Set that one aside. Once you get them pinned on, this is the way they look. And I've got the pins on the white side. Okay, my cameraman's trying to give me some directions here.
Move your fingers away from the end,
Oh, from the
so they can see the ends, how they
Okay.
match.
There
Okay.
we go. Good direction. And just a 1/4 inch over, leaving those ends free. Now let's sew those on. Forgot to take my pin out. That's one side and the other side. I like pinning both of them at the same time because I can sew them both at that point. That's what it looks like when it's sewed together, back and front. And I'm going to press that out, and these seams will stay pressed out against the white. Fairly easy to do, and quickly here. And that is a grandmother's wedding ring block. That's the way they work. And then all the blocks put together. I have quite a few put together already. And if you lay them so that that will come together, you have to decide which ones or where they will go together. Move that up a little bit here. And that creates a ring. Now I will not sew all those together until every single one of them is complete. When I can lay them all out on the bed and see where I want the different things, then I will lay them out and sew them. But I have a long ways to go, as you can see from my pile here on the sewing machine, to do that. And I have everything cut and ready to go, but I have a lot of work to do. So you have fun if you try to make one of these quilts. It's an easy way to do it. The rings are all made. I can put the blocks together. I hope in the next week I can put a major share of the quilt together. So you have a fun day. Thanks.